So my earliest memories, as I was saying, are from Pilani.
Okay.
So my father moved from the irrigation department to teaching in Pilani,
Bits.
in BITS Pilani.
Ah,
Yes.
nice.
Yeah. And even there, it is very initial memories, because very soon we were in Kanpur, as he had moved on to IIT.
Okay.
And I was 7 or 8 when we were in Assam, in Jorhat.
Okay.
He left that job to join the Regional Research Laboratory, which is a CSIR organization in Jorhat. So my memories from there are of a very protected childhood, where we stay in a campus where everyone around is uncle or auntie. So Jorhat, we were there for about 6 years. I was 11 or 12 when we moved to Chandigarh. So he gave up that government job, followed industrialist who was visiting there and just about starting some businesses, factories in Chandigarh.
Okay.
So this was one factory which they were making pre-stressed concrete products. So he joined there as a works manager, and we found ourselves in Chandigarh. So Chandigarh was where I had my later part of schooling and college.
Okay.
So I became a commerce graduate
there.
The only black sheep in the family, because all others were engineers or doctors or...
At least those days. आज तो इतना फर्क नहीं पड़ता, वो ज़माने में तो फर्क पड़ता. अगर पापा इंजीनियर है और बेटा से तो एक्सपेक्टेशन होता ही है.
Yeah, but then moving from place to place didn't help my studies also. We
sure.
were in Jorhat, where we were still, it was such a remote place at that time, when even the books which were prescribed to us wouldn't reach us there. So we were always a little behind in studies.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But then we suddenly are brought to...
But then that makes you a lot of, brings in a lot of street smartness, because of you traveling places, making new friends. You always have to attempt to make new friends.
Yeah, and you get exposed to a lot of culture, different kind of food and all.
Correct.
So that has, I think, somewhere percolated into my lifestyle also. I'm sure. So after college in Chandigarh, I followed my father to Middle East, where he had gone on to in a construction construction business.
Okay.
Organizing these projects for the company, in fact getting projects for them, and then to another company in Iraq. Okay. So in Kuwait,
which year are you talking about?
I'm talking 77, 70.
Before the war?
Before the Iraq-Kuwait war, which was in 1980.
80s, yeah.
Yeah. In 1980, I was in Iraq very much.
You were in Iraq?
I was in Iraq.
Oh, okay.
First-hand experience of...
my goodness. Might be scary.
I have so many stories about that. Maybe some other day we'll talk about that. I have seen on the project site, we are standing with a lot of the labor collected there who were wanting to be sent back to India. And we had aeroplanes flying over Iranian planes, one after the other. It was something like you could catch them, hold them with your hand. They looked so low.
Oh, okay.
So it was very, very interesting times.
Different journey.
Yeah. So I was in Kuwait, starting with selling some construction equipment.
Okay.
And then providing services to Indian construction companies who were working in Iraq. Achha. Because of the war, the Basra ports was closed. So all the equipment and materials for these construction companies used to come to the Kuwait port and then had to be transported to Iraq. So since I had a residence in Kuwait as well as in Iraq, I could travel back and forth.
Okay.
So I provided these kind of liaison services, looking after their needs, and IRCON was our major client at that time. Somewhere along this, around 1982, I fell out with my Kuwaiti partner. Okay. And then came to India just to visit after several years. My father also at that time had fallen apart with his partners. My brother was in merchant navy. He used to be sailing.
Okay.
He was not keeping very well, and he got recently married too, and there was an attraction to come back to the shore,
to the land.
So 3 of us together, then we started a construction business.
You were into the construction business?
Yeah, we started in 1982. We formed a company in Chandigarh.
Achha.
Back to the town that we had gone from, and moved on from there. Next 10 or 12 years were very interesting. We grew very fast. We were doing construction projects in various places in the country.
Nice.
Delhi was our head office, then shifted to Delhi. We were doing projects in Karnal, in the Indian Oil Corporation had some projects coming up there. I moved to Hyderabad. It is at that time that I got married also.
Okay.
Hyderabad, we were doing projects for the DRDO, Defense Research and Development
Organization. DRDO, right.
Where they do these missiles.
So you were basically doing all kinds of government projects?
All kind of government and also private projects. Also private projects. DRDO has RCI project there where they are researching missiles. So we did some housing projects and some technical buildings there. Then Bharat Dynamics Limited, they make the missiles. So we did some good buildings for them also in Patancheru near Hyderabad.
Okay.
From there, I moved to Bombay to take up some projects there.
Okay.
Then we were this was late 80s. By the time 90s, things were not very good in the country. The economy was bad.